Once upon a time, an old beggar woman came to the castle of spoiled, selfish prince. She offered him a rose in return for shelter. Repulsed by her appearance, the prince sent her back into the night without another thought. Suddenly, the old woman turned into an enchantress. She transformed the prince into a beast and placed a spell on the entire castle. If the prince could learn to love and be loved in return before the last petal of her rose fell, the spell will break. If not, he will be a beast forever. Not far away, a young woman named Belle dreamed about a more exciting life than what she found in her small village. She wanted adventures like those she read about in her beloved books. Belle always had her nose in a book, so the villagers thought she was strange. But she was also very beautiful. That's why Gaston, the most handsome and conceited man in the village, wanted to marry her. Gaston was certain that Belle would feel lucky to marry him, but Belle didn't want to marry such a boorish fellow, especially one who did appreciate her love of books. "It's not right for a woman to read," said Gaston. Soon she starts getting ideas and thinking. As Belle headed home, Gaston's sidekick, Le Feu, laughed and called her father, Maurice, a crazy old loon. "My father is not crazy, he is a genius," replied Belle. Then a loud bang came from her cottage where Maurice was working on a new invention. "I'll never get this bone-headed contraption to work," Maurice said, kicking a piece of new invention, an automatic wood chopper. "Yes, you will," Belle said, "and you will win first prize at the fair tomorrow." With her encouragement, Maurice fixed his invention. On his way to the fair, Maurice got lost and his horse, Philippe, bolted in fear. All alone, Maurice was surrounded by snarling wolves. To escape, he stumbled through a huge gate. Inside the gate was an enormous castle. Its shadowy walls seemed empty, but Maurice heard whispering. "It's somewhere there?" Maurice called. He picked up a candleburn to light this way. "Hello," the candleburn answered. Maurice could believe his eyes. The castle was full of enchanted objects that could move and talk. They appeared to be servants in the house. The candleburn, Lumiere, and the clock, Gooksworth, led Maurice to a comfortable chair where he sat until a terrified beast stalked into the room. "So, you come to stare at the beast, have you?" the beast said. "I mean no harm. I just need a place to stay," Maurice stammered. "I'll give you a place to stay," the beast snapped. Then he looked Maurice in the dungeon. Meanwhile, Gaston had decided that the day of his wedding has arrived. He was sure Belle would marry him, so he had made all the preparation except one. He hadn't bothered to propose her. Belle was surprised to see Gaston, but she was even more surprised when she announced that it was the day her dreams would come true, the day she would marry him. "I'm very sorry, Gaston, but I just don't deserve you," Belle replied. Gaston leaned against the door just as she opened it. Splat! Gaston tumbled out the door into a mud puddle. Le Feu stopped conducting the wedding band to check on Gaston. Furious, Gaston shouted, "I'll have Belle for my wife. Make no mistake about that." Belle ran to a nearby field to clear her head, and soon Philippe galloped to join her. She was alarmed to see him alone. "Where's Papa? What happened?" Belle asked the horse. "You have to take me to him." It was growing dark by the time Belle and Philippe arrived at the castle gate. Belle peered inside and saw Maurice had lying on the path. Determined to find her father, she entered the dark castle. But when Belle discovered Maurice in the dungeon, the beast lunged from the shadow. "What are you doing here?" he roared. Belle pleaded for the beast to take her instead of Maurice. The beast accepted with one condition. "You must promise to stay here forever," he said. Now free, Maurice raced back to town, shooting for help to rescue Belle from a horrible beast. But everyone laughed at crazy old Maurice. Everyone except Gaston. He had just thought of a way to use Maurice to force Belle into marriage. Back at the castle, Belle meets some of the enchanted servants, including Mr. Potts, a kind teapot, and her son, a cute teacup named Chip. "That was a very brave thing you did, my dear," says Mr. Potts. She knew that Belle had chosen to stay in the castle to save Maurice. Belle shook her head. "But I've lost my father, my dreams, everything." Downstairs, the beast was furious because Belle has refused to join him for dinner. "If she doesn't eat with me, then she doesn't eat at all," he roared at the servants. "Try to act like a gentleman," Mr. Potts advised him. Later that night, when Belle grew hungry, she crept down to the kitchen for a bite to eat. To her delight, the staff treated her to a feast with singing and dancing. They were thrilled to finally have a guest. After dinner, Belle wanted to explore the castle. The beast had forbidden her to go into the west wing, which made her curious. Gogsword and Lumiere tried to discourage her, but Belle slipped away from them and ventured up the stairs. Belle entered a dark-net room and gasped at the ripped curtains and broken furniture. Then she saw a rose growing under a glass dome. Several petals had fallen. Entranced by its beauty, she reached out, but before she could touch it, the beast burst into the room. "I warn you, you never come here," he bellowed. "Do you realize what you could have done? Get out!" Terrified, Belle ran from the castle. "Promise or not promise, I can stay here another minute," she cried. She found Philippe outside, and the two raced into the forest, but some ferocious wolves surrounded them. Before the wolves could attack Belle and Philippe, the beast sprang from the shadow. Growling and snarling, he fought off the wolves' snapped jaws. At last she packed fleet, gnawing into the woods. But the beast had been hurt. Belle tended to his wounds. "If you hadn't run away, this would have never happened," the beast said. "If you hadn't frightened me, I would have run away," Belle replied. Then she added, "Thank you for saving my life." "You're welcome," said the beast. Meanwhile, Gaston, followed by Le Fou, met Monsieur d'Arc from the asylum to the Lunes and bribed him to declare Maurice insane. Belle's father would be locked up in the asylum unless Belle agreed to marry Gaston. As the day passed, Belle saw a gentle and kind side of the beast. The birds too noticed a difference, and they perched fiercely on his shoulders and eat birdseed from his paws. The staff watched the couple hopefully. Even Chip knew something special was happening. It seems as if Belle and the beast were beginning to care for each other. Perhaps, just perhaps, the spell will finally be broken and everyone will become a human again. One evening, the beast arranged an elegant dinner and asked Belle to join him. That time she accepted. The beast tried very hard to act like a gentleman, and Belle was impressed. After dinner, soft music played. The beast took Belle in his arms, and they danced around the ballroom. The beast was beginning to love Belle, but could he find the courage to tell her? The beast asked Belle if she was happy. She replied that she was, but she missed her father. So the beast showed her a magic mirror that revealed an image of Maurice. He was in trouble. All true. There was a little time left to break the curse. The beast released Belle from her promise, letting her go find her father. The beast gave Belle the mirror so she would remember him, but as he watched her ride away, he howled in the pain. He loved her and will miss her, and worse still, it seems that any hope of breaking the spell was gone forever. Belle rushed Maurice home after finding him. To their surprise, Chip had snuck into her bag and come along too. "How did you escape that horrible beast?" asked Maurice. "He's different now, Papa," Belle said, but before she could explain, there was a knock at the door. Monsieur d'Arc has arrived to take Maurice away. As the guards agreed, Maurice to the asylum wagon, Gaston cornered Belle. "I may be able to clear up the little misunderstanding," she said, "if you marry me." "Never!" Belle exclaimed. To prove that her father was crazy, Belle showed the villagers that beast imagined the enchanted mirror. "He's really kind and gentle. He's my friend," she told him. Jealous and enraged, Gaston seized the mirror. "Kill the beast," he shouted. Then Gaston locked Belle and Maurice in their cottage and led the townspeople with torches blazing to the castle. As the mob approached, Mr. Potts ran the beast alarmed. "What shall we do, master?" she asked. But with Belle gone, the beast no longer cared about anything. "Just let them come," he said. The servants were left to think of a plan on their own. With a crash, the castle doors flew open and the townspeople stormed inside, but the servants were ready. The hack-rack punched, the wardrobe slammed her doors, and the chairs kicked. At last, the servants chased the townspeople away. Only Gaston remained. Finding the beast alone, he raised his bow. The beast did not fight back. When Gaston's arrows hit him, he staggered, then crashed through the window and tumbled onto the castle roof. Gaston followed the beast. "Get up!" he shouted. "What's the matter? Too kind and gentle to fight back?" Gaston raised a club, but before he could strike, Belle screamed from below. No! She and Maurice had escaped from the cottage and raced to the castle. At the sound of Belle's voice, hope filled the beast's heart and gave him the will to defend himself. He launched at Gaston and held him near the roof's edge. "Let me go! Please don't hurt me!" begged the bully. The beast has changed. He no longer wanted to hurt anyone, not even Gaston. He released Gaston and climbed to a terrace, where Belle had run to meet him, but Gaston surprised them and stabbed the beast. The beast roared with pain and whipped around, startling Gaston, who slipped and fell. With a cry, Gaston plunged through the darkness toward the rocks below. Belle pulled the beast to safety and knelt beside him. "You came back," he whispered. "At least I got to see you one last time. Please don't leave me," Belle sobbed. "I love you." As they spoke, the last rose petal fell. Then suddenly magical sparkles began to swell around the beast. He rose into the air, turning slowly in a shower of light. Belle watched in disbelief as the beast transformed. He became a handsome prince. "Belle," he cried, "it's me." Belle gazed into the prince's eyes. "It is you," she said. Magic thrilled about the castle. Happy cries rang out. The servants transformed back into their human selves. "The spell has broken." "It's a miracle," Lumiere shouted. But no one was more joyful than Belle and her prince. The servants watched them waltz across the ballroom. "Are they gonna live happily ever after, Mama?" Chip asked. "Of course, my dear," Mr. Potts replied, and they did. The end.